Got the Deltaforce 34 out here at the park pond for its maiden run. First time this boat's ever seen the water. We just finished the build series about, well, yesterday or the day before yesterday, I guess. And we're gonna give it its maiden. All right, hopefully everything goes well. It runs okay, so stick around. Big B, Ironclad RC. All right, so I built this boat in about a week's time. I did build it rather quick, but I put a lot of thought into it, okay? We got the hatch locks, got our water exits up top. Primary water intake is the TFL rudder. Secondary is the blast pickup. Got it tuned in, so it's basically gonna catch the blast off the tips of the propeller, not too deep, so we don't cause any drag or upset the thrust. Speedmaster strut, okay, and full carbon fiber inlay. I painted a windshield on it yesterday, that's why I didn't take it out yesterday. We got a Leopard X2 1600 kV 4082 200 amp ZTW. Got the GNSS in there just for shits and giggles. I did put foam in the sponsons. I got a little pool noodle right here. I'm actually going to pick up an orange one on the way home so I can do both sides with the pool noodles. Got some in my hatch, okay, and the 8800 HCL SMC packs. What in the hell? Yeah, she's wanting to like hook whenever I give it throttle. I'm kind of thinking that rudder's too far forward of the propeller. I think I need to set it back. Yeah, the prop's wanting to swing the whole back of the boat out. All right, so we're gonna put that block on the rudder and block it off until I get a Speedmaster rudder. See how it's wanting to spin that ass end of the boat out? All right, it's wanting to spin it out. So that's telling me that rudder is too far forward of the prop. I was hoping I could get away with it. So we need to set it back. See what it's doing right there? You see that? All right, yeah, my rudder's too far forward. I was kind of thinking it was my turn fin, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's the turn fin. I think it's the rudder wanting to do that. You feel me? Kind of wild. A rudder should be directly parallel with the prop or behind it. You see what it's doing? I'm not even doing that. I'm not even touching it. You see that? It just spun it out. I wasn't even touching the throttle. Could have my CG too far forward, but I tried it earlier with it back and it was doing it. So I'm kind of leaning toward rudder position. Maybe rudder thickness, you know, the blade's not thick enough, wide enough. See, I just got on it real hard and it swung the whole back of the boat out. Just like that, I just did it again. You know, so tonight, I will put that block back there. Okay. All right, so I just got back from my maiden run with this boat. As you guys seen, the boat was kind of acting strange. Every time I would get on it, the whole back of the boat would like walk, it would like walk out on me. Okay, and I'm thinking it was to do with the propeller being placed basically farther back than my rudder. You feel me? I wish I would have spent the money and got the Speedmaster 1-inch rudder blade with the 1 5/8 inch setback. Okay, so what we're going to do real quick, shouldn't take very long. Basically, I made this. I was going to use this block when I originally put the build together. I made that block to set my rudder back basically behind past the propeller. So it's actually a 2-inch setback once I put this block in. So it's actually farther back than the Speedmaster rudder. The Speedmaster rudder, I think, is a little bit longer and wider at the bottom. So this tapered rudder possibly has a little bit to do with it wanting to walk out. Not enough grab surface area below the surface to hold the boat in a straight line. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. It should be pretty quick, and then we'll take it to the park pond for its second run. Okay. I got the block on the rudder. It brung the rudder back a little past the prop, so I'm really interested to see if this helps. I also put this little small fin on to just test the boat. I actually have a couple fins with me. We may actually do some turn fin testing, but at this point I'm just trying to kind of get the boat running straight and true. So I'm gonna get it all taped up. Bunch of fishermen. I got one over here, I got one over, a couple over there. So I guess I'll just do some circles right here. Just kind of feel it out, see if that rudder setback works. I started to not build the boat with this rudder, and I actually started to set the rudder back initially, like I said, when I built the boat. So let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's her. It did want to walk a little bit there. Yep. So I have a little bit more control. A little more control here than yesterday. Yesterday when I'd get on it, it would walk out like that. It actually just did it. So my CG is just behind the turn fin, and I could probably go up a little more with the center of gravity, but it's handling better than it was yesterday for sure. I got a 4514 Oxdean stainless prop on here, and I think we can go up a little bit in turn fin. You know what I'm saying? Like turn fin size, because this one here is just a small one, just for me to do some testing today. It's not really hooking up in a turn. I mean, it is, but we can get a better grip with a larger, deeper set turn fin. This one's just for testing, just to see how that rudder worked out. So actually doing pretty good. So if you guys are building this boat, the recommended Speedmaster rudder is going to be the ticket. 1 5/8 setback, 2-inch setback is what I'm going to get, I think. And a deep set rudder, because I've actually got the ride height. The ride height back there is pretty high, you know. Oh, what the hell happened there? Yeah, the ride height's high, so there's not a whole lot of this rudder in the water. Oh, she's running a lot better today, boys. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. Yeah, yesterday, man, she would just spin out and do all kind of wacky stuff. No. Oh boy. That ZTW and that soft start's a pain in the ass with a hydroplane. Hard to get it to pop up. All right, so we'll do one more little lap here. It did just look like it was wanting to kick it out, kick the transom out. Nowhere near as bad as it did yesterday. Oh, cool. All right, so let's go check the temps because I run it pretty hard. We had flow the whole time. Maybe we'll get lucky and these fishermen will get the hint. I have it propped conservatively with that 45-14 on there. So kind of interested to see how the temps are. Yesterday I had a couple of big props. I actually had a 19-16 on here to start off with, and I ran it a couple laps, however, whatever I could do with it. And the temps were really cool with that 19-16 on. Then I put an M447 on, and with that M447, that's what really started giving me the issue. '96, '97, 119, 125 on the ESC, 104, 105. Nice cool temps, nice and cool. So we can prop up. All right, so that's also, I'm gonna run these 8800s way forward, way up forward. Try to get my CG a little farther forward, just really to see what the boat does with my center of gravity. Like, yeah, that's like mid turn fin. I had it closer to the trailing edge of my turn fin a while ago, so we'll try it here. Yeah, I was pretty bummed out yesterday. Come out here and the thing was really acting up on me, you know. But it happens on your maiden run, you know. It's really a shakedown. I get lucky a lot of times with most of my maidens, but this one here and that little twin cat, it gave me some issue too. But it seemed like it was doing pretty good in those little small ovals, so we'll see what it does here. I really curious to see what it does when I get on it kind of hard. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, you see what it's doing there? Okay. Let's see. That servo was glitching whenever I would give it gas. So let's see if it's glitching. I've got a glitch buster on there, but a lot of times the glitch busters isn't a solve. It helps, but okay. So the rudder's not like glitching over, so that's not the issue. Okay. I'm kind of leaning toward the rudder width now since we moved it back. Kind of leaning toward rudder width. It's not gripping enough in the water to hold the back of the boat straight when I get on the gas. You feel me? Kind of leaning toward the rudder width, depth. You know what I'm saying? Are these guys fishing or are they just standing there? What are they doing? Yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward the rudder depth now. Definitely not the turn fin. I got the turn fin lined up straight with the ride pads. Ride pads. Okay, you guys see that? Did you see that? It's wanting a fishtail, medium throttle, getting real loose back there. Okay, you see that? Okay. But it's doing better than it was yesterday. Okay, so it's actually doing all right, but it's still kind of fishtailing loose back there. Okay, yeah, so she's wanting to go fishtail out, walking, it's prop walking, and I put a very this prop's not very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? The prop's not very aggressive at all. So I just kind of leaning toward the blade thickness because it tapers down to nothing down here. So we need more blade in the water, really. Yeah, more blade in the water. Yeah, originally I thought it was wanting to do that prop walk because I thought I had the fin on here angled or something, like it wasn't lined up with the ride surface, the sponson. But I put it on the bench and I really concentrated on it. I got it perfectly straight with my ride surface, okay, and I got it perfectly vertical. So I know it wasn't really the turn fin, you know. It did want to prop walkout still, but nowhere near as bad as it did yesterday whenever I was running it. Like yesterday it was like I couldn't even run it in a straight line. I couldn't even give it half throttle without it slinging the whole ass into the boat out. So I feel like I got it a little closer, and I almost want to put another block on it and extend it out a little more. So that's exactly what I freaking did. I went ahead and pulled the rotor back off. I cut a new block and I blocked it off. So now our setback is basically 2 inches. Okay, previous the setback was 1 inch and 3/4. Okay, so I went back 1/4 inch or so. All right, so we'll try that. So this is the blade in relation to the propeller. The leading edge is just forward of the prop. Okay, so I really don't think that's gonna cut it. I really don't think that's gonna stop the prop walkout. Okay, I actually just looked at Offshore Electrics. I looked at the length of that Speedmaster 1-inch rudder, and it's 6.5 inches long. This rudder is 4 1/4, so it's actually 1 inch wide, straight down, no taper, and 2 inches longer than this rudder. That's the recommended rudder for this boat. So we're basically not getting enough rudder in the water. I mean, it's an inch and an inch and 3/4. So we're going to order that Speedmaster rudder and we'll see what happens. So the boat didn't run good, and it's kind of a bummer. I wanted to freaking like throw some rooster tails and just smoke the water for you guys with this thing, but it just didn't happen. And that's fine with me. Like this, the ironclad outrigger, I built this a couple years ago. It was my first hydroplane. And I had a hell of a time getting this boat running right. It took me literally a freaking year to get this boat tuned in. I tried different turn fin brackets. I tried different rudders, different length rudders, short, long. I tried submerged. I tried surface, strut, stinger. Like I tried everything I could think of. I put new ride pads on it. Changed the AOA on the ride pads. I mean, I tried everything. But I finally got this thing running right. You know, it was a journey for me, a learning experience for me, possibly some of you guys, those of you who kind of followed the build. But this thing will scream in a turn. Used to, it would hit a little wake in a corner and it would just barrel roll every freaking time. Now I can pin it on 4S and it will hook the whole time, all the way around, no hiccups, just hook, pinned, full trigger, balls to the wall. So this one, hopefully it's just the rudder. You know, we'll put a little tune on it, put a new rudder on there, and hopefully that should do it. If not, we're going to take a journey, and you guys will take the journey with me. You know what I'm saying? I thought about this too. I was like, well, maybe my rudder wasn't vertical on the transom, because a vertical that has some lean or cant to it, in or out, it will cause a boat to like want to like do some, basically what we were doing today with it. You know, not so much prop walk, but it'll like cut, like the whole transom will kind of cut back out unpredictably. So I got home and I checked it with my level box. It's some freaking wear. I checked it and it was perfectly vertical. It didn't have no lean or anything. My turn fin, perfectly vertical. So I'm not really going to do too much to it until we get that Speedmaster rudder. Okay, once we get that, we'll run it, and then we'll try to get some tunes on it and see what we can do with it. Until then, I'm going to run it one time, unless this works, because I really don't have a lot of hope for it, but we're going to try it. Just gives me a peace of mind, and it'll help you guys. So if anybody has any comments or tuning recommendations, if you guys see something that I'm not seeing, throw it in the comments. I'm willing to learn. You know, my viewers are willing to learn. So we'll see you guys next time. Really wish it would have been a bullet, but I think it will. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, all the fathers out there. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.